You ever had somebody tell you something that just has to be too good to be true? And we hear people say, if it's too good to be true, it's because it is. Well, when I first moved out here from Denver with my brother, David, I was walking down the mall at Mission Valley Mall. And while I'm walking, this lady, she sees me and she says, "Oh my God, are you a model?" And of course, I'm like, wow, like, this is pretty nice. Like, I'm getting discovered. I just moved here, San Diego. I'm already getting discovered. And I said, no. And she said, wow, let me give you my card. We're looking for someone that you kind of fit. And so here's my card. Set up an appointment. I'd like you to audition. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this is amazing. So I call and she tells me the address, and it just happens to be right across the street from the mall. Couldn't be more convenient. So I go over there and they have me read some cards for a commercial, and she introduces me to the other people, and they're all saying, wow, this guy is it. He's exactly what we're looking for. And so then they ask me a question. They say, can we see your portfolio? And of course I say, I'm not even sure what a portfolio is. I mean, I'm 18 years old. Never even heard of that. So I'm like, okay, what's a portfolio? They're like, oh, well, you need to have a portfolio. But you know what? If you don't worry. Just at the next door down, they will take care of that and they will make a portfolio for you. And I'm like, oh, great. So I go down to that office and they say, oh, no problem. But guess how much the portfolio is going to be? Like $1,500. But they told me, you know what? You need to do this because if they're saying they want you, this is the deal. So I call my brother and I tell him, David, you've got to lend me the money. I'm being discovered. I need the money to get this portfolio. And David, a deputy sheriff at the time, is thinking, come on, Kevin. And he knows that I'm being scammed. I didn't know I was being scammed because they hit on to my emotion of wanting to have something going for me. And so they played on that. They played on the fact that I wanted to be discovered, if you will. So I remember people telling me later, they said, Kevin, if you really were model material, you wouldn't have to pay $1,500. They'd be paying you. And thankfully, my brother refused to give me the money, so I didn't get scammed out of it. Later, a couple of years later, I actually saw the organization on the news, and they were getting hammered for scamming families. They would be walking through the mall with their babies, and they would basically appeal to the parents, telling them that their kids have been discovered, and that's what they're looking for. So the parents would be so ecstatic that they would go and pay for that portfolio. So keep in mind, when someone tells you something that just seems too good to be true, it's because it is.